Open your app, then click here. The English version should be here too. Click search. Allow this use. This is your serial number of interest. Click connect. Now we can see it shows it's connected. You can also click here for detailed information. How many steps taken? 1, 5, 15, 77. I've refreshed this in between, so it's not quite accurate. By now I've walked at least 4 million steps. Then below this there's at the very bottom, standing calibration. At this point you need to click this. Your entire body should be still and in a position similar to. Let me turn this way so you can see more clearly. There's a mirror here. Click on standing calibration. The focus isn't great, then click confirm. At this point your body should be like this. Please ensure your knee joint angle stays within 1 degree. The entire knee joint from below, from calf to thigh, should be in a straight position, similar to this upright position. The zooming is really annoying. Like this, your entire calf and thigh should be in a straight position. Yes, then slightly, just like our attention stance position, right? Then it will ask you to confirm. Please confirm again. Click confirm. Good. At this point, the joint is now calibrated. After the joint calibration, then check that the standing value is between -4 and -6. If when we walk like this, you need to move far forward to complete the step, then reduce this value to around -2. Since it's a negative number, making it smaller means making the absolute value larger. This way bending will be a bit easier. Then moving down the bending angle, there's actually a diagram next to it. For example, when we're in this position, it will shift the body forward. This position shifts the body forward. This depends on your own walking habits. Let me grab this diagram. For example, like this one, so it will shift the body forward, and this type will also shift the body forward. This depends on your own preferences. Body resistance is easy to understand. It's the resistance when bending down like this. We usually adjust it so users feel a smooth motion when sitting down, and then when walking on slopes, you might need to make this value a bit smaller. After making it smaller, when walking on flat ground, you might feel it moves too smoothly, so find a middle value. When first wearing this, you'll need to adjust the body damping back and forth to find the right setting. Then the swing resistance is generally set to 0 by default, which refers to the angle as it swings back and forth. If there's resistance, it would actually affect our walking rate. Pre-bending flexibility. We can understand it like this. It's something that's difficult to demonstrate, this knee joint closing and bending, whether it can bend this way or that way. It's that knee joint bending angle, which isn't as proactive. Joint counter tendency distance. This can be understood as similar to the standing position 1, right? This counter tendency distance is how we walk with this value, meaning you can feel your entire foot bearing weight. If we have some users who are just getting their initial fitting, they don't have a complete contour yet. Let me put my phone away first. They don't have a complete sitting profile, similar to the transition from heel to toe that we normally have, right? It's difficult for them to bend. But for new users, the force from heel to toe might be relatively small, so in this case we need to increase the joint counter tendency distance. When this value is larger, since they're all negative numbers, so -2, -1, generally speaking, yes, -2 is the limit, -1 is already quite rare, it's sometimes -4, but as users get skilled, it ranges from -1 to -4. The reason I adjust it to -3 is because when walking from morning until afternoon, you might not have as much strength. So I adjust it to -3 because walking until afternoon becomes tiring, so I reduced it a bit, meaning the toes don't need to exert as much force for it to complete the bend. This is just a shortcut solution. Now, for normal daily life, usually with 6,000 to 10,000 steps, you don't need to do that. If you exceed 10,000 steps, well, you have to consider the value walking from morning until afternoon.